guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a Lorde inspired makeup tutorial. You guys seem to really like the Kylie Jenner tutorial that I did, so I wanted to do something a little bit more challenging, so I chose to do a Lorde makeup look. And yeah, she definitely has very extreme makeup. It's usually like a really pale face, very minimal mascara, if any. Like sometimes it looks like she's not even wearing eye makeup, and then just really dark lips. So I wanted to really embody that in this look. I just really like the way that it turned out, and yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into the makeup. So to save some time, I already applied my primers. I applied the Neutrogena Shine Control Primer and the Benefit PoreFessional. I also concealed around my eyes with the Covergirl Concealer Stick in Neutralizer and covered any blemishes with the Physicians Formula ConcealRX Concealer. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows, and Lorde has pretty straight brows, but they also have a pointed arch at the top, so I'm gonna try to kind of replicate that. So I'm just gonna brush them out and go ahead and do my brows. I am going to sort of give my eyebrows a point at the center because that's how her brows actually are. So now that the brows are done, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the eyes. So the first thing I'm going to do is just pretty much take a really light gray-brown color and apply that into the creases of my eye, kind of in a cat eye shape, but you want it to be very, very pale and very diffused and blended out. So I'm going to take just a little bit of color. I'm just using the same color that I used for my brows right here. It's this like brownish grayish color. And I'm just going to apply that into the crease. So that is what you are left with, and I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. So now that the top lids are done, I'm going to go ahead in with the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk and apply that to the inner corners of my eye. She has a very, very highlighted look. So I just applied it right there on the inner corners, and then I'm just going to blend it out with my finger. Then I'm going to go in with an actual white eyeshadow, and this is the Wet n Wild Trio in Walking on Eggshells, and I'm going to use this light color. You can just use any brush for that. You can use your finger, whatever you want. I'm just going to use a brush and just pat it, and just apply it all over that inner corner area. You want your eyes to look really highlighted on the inner portion for this look. Then I'm going to take that same shadow and apply it on the lower inner third. So I'm applying it on the lower lash line, and I'm also applying it on the top, but not on the lid. I'm only applying it to the actual lash line, almost as if you were using it as eyeliner. Then I'm going to actually take that shadow on my finger again and just dab it on the very center of the lid, just to kind of give the eyes some shape. Then I'm going to use my finger and just kind of blend out the white that I put on the lash line so it's not a stark line. Okay, so now that that color is done, we're going to move on to the lower lash line. So for this, she has a really awesome gold, really out there liner on the bottom lash line, and I think that's a real focus in her look. She doesn't even really have that much like mascara or anything. She has wings liner, but I think most of the emphasis is on the gold liner on her lower lash line. So I'm going to use this NYX Jumbo Pencil in Pure Gold, I believe. I depotted it a while ago, so it's in a little pot. And I'm going to use the Real Techniques Pixel Point eyeliner brush. You can use any, eyeliner brush or whatever you want to use, or you can just use it straight from the stick. And so I'm just going to swirl this in here and, get a good amount of product and apply this to the outer. I'm going to aim for the outer third, because normally if I aim for the outer third, I'll, go farther in, but no further than halfway. You don't want to go towards the inner corner. So I'm going to focus it mainly on the outer third. So you're going to just bring it up so it meets in the very corner of your eye, almost like so that you could connect it to top eyeliner. So you want to bring it out pretty far, and you also want to kind of keep it, if you have really rounded eyes, you're going to want to have it wider on the outer portion, that way it's more flat so your eyes look longer. Then I'm going to take my Naked palette and I'm going to take Smog on the same brush, just kind of put it on there, and I'm going to apply this closer to the lash line. Then I'm going to go in with a really pale shade just to highlight my brow bone. So I'm going to use this L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Endless Pearl, and I'm just going to use a big crease brush from Real Techniques to just get some on the brush and just kind of apply it to right under my brow. This is a matte white, or a matte cream color, so it's not going to add any shimmer. It's just going to kind of help also blend out that eyeshadow from earlier. Then I'm going to go ahead in with my winged eyeliner. Normally I use the Physicians Formula. You guys know I love that one, but right now I have the Wet n Wild MegaLiner because I just randomly wanted to try it. And this is going to be a little bit difficult because I'm definitely a lot better with the sort of stiffer brush applicators, and this one is very flimsy, so just bear with me. I'm going to try to do this the best that I can on camera. And you get to spinning on the side, and it don't matter where we go tonight, 'cause if I let you will be alright. That's cool, but I'm looking for more. It's your love that my heart beats for. That's me. Don't have to spend a time. I just want your time. You it's not what I want, baby. We don't have to go nowhere. It's not what I want, baby. It's not what you want. Oh, you gotta like it. What you do, always give it. So that's how the liner is, and then I'm going to go ahead and do mascara. So her mascara is pretty minimal. She doesn't have like a ton of mascara or anything like that. So I'm just going to apply, you know, a really light coat to my top and bottom lashes, just so that they kind of blend in. Yeah, so the top, I'm just going to coat them once just so they're dark. Really light coats, nothing crazy at all. And then for the lower lashes, I'm only going to apply it to the outer portion of the lashes. I'm not going to go in all the way, I'm only doing it on the outer part. Then for the foundation, I'm going to go ahead and use the Revlon ColorStay Whipped. It's my favorite foundation to use for full coverage, and it's a nice pale color. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply that on my face. And then I'm going to blend it out with an angled kabuki brush. And we're gonna let it burn, 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 burn. We're gonna let it burn, 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 burn. Gonna let it burn, 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 burn. We're gonna let it burn, 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 burn. When the lights turn down, they don't know what they heard. Shine the lights, play it loud. Giving love to the world. We don't wanna leave. And then I'm just gonna set it with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This stuff's really great if you don't want a powder that has coverage. You just want something that kind of makes your face feel not like sticky, or it just makes it feel dried, and that's what this does. It doesn't add any extra real coverage, but it just really smooths everything out, and it makes me feel like my foundation is set. So since it doesn't really have any coverage, it's not like super thick, it doesn't make me oily or anything like that. And then I'm not going to do like bronzer really. I'm going to use a little bit of this NYC Bronzer. I'm just going to put it under my cheekbones because Lorde does have really defined cheekbones. But at the same time, they're really naturally defined. She doesn't have like a bronzed face. They're just really, you know, naturally contoured because she has really nice cheekbones. So I'm just going to do a little bit of bronzing to kind of mimic that, but I'm not going to like bronze up my face. So that's all the face makeup. Now I have to do the lips. This is the fun part. You don't have to line your lips, but I'm actually going to line them. I'm using the e.l.f. What is this? Lip liner and blending brush from the Studio line, and this is in the color Wine. I'm not sure if they have a darker one, but this is the darkest one I own. So I'm just going to use that to line my lips. She doesn't have very thick lips, so you don't want to overdraw your lips at all. You just want to draw them right inside the lines. So that's what I'm going to do.
We'll be raising our hands, shining up to the sky, 'cause we got that fire, fire, fire. Yeah, we got that fire, fire, fire. And we're gonna let it burn, 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 burn. We're gonna let it burn, 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 burn. Gonna let it burn, 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 burn. We're gonna let it burn, 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 burn. We're gonna let it burn, burn, burn.
The lipstick I'm going to use is this Covergirl lipstick, and it's in the color Embrace. It's a really beautiful, like magenta purple color with blue, like almost like blue shimmers in it that make it look duochrome. And normally, like by itself, this is sort of more of a pink color, but over top of this lip liner, it's a little bit darker. That's why I applied the lip liner first.
Shining up to the sky, 'cause we got that fire, fire, fire. Yeah, we got that fire, fire, fire. And we're gonna let it burn, 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 burn. We're gonna let it burn.
So this is the completed look. I'm actually really happy with the way it turned out. This is definitely something that I could see myself wearing on like a night out or something, maybe minus the lipstick. You can definitely tone it down for the daytime, but I definitely like the way that it looks. So yeah, now we're gonna go ahead and jump into the outfit.
Right now, and what we see is everybody's on the floor acting crazy, getting local to the lights out.
Like gold teeth, gray goose dripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball gowns, trash in the hotel room.
You hear my voice, you hear that sound, like thunder gonna shake
But
the
everybody's
ground.
like crystal, Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash.
You held me down, but I got up. Get ready, 'cause I've had
We'll
enough.
never be royal. It's a one in our blood.
We can light it up, up, up. So you think I'll put it out, out, out. We can light it